Well, right now at noon, Wisconsinites are set to head to the polls tomorrow for the spring primary. We'll tell you what you need to know before voting. And a quarantine cruise ship off the coast of Japan is seeing an increase in the number of people with coronavirus, including 14 Americans.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 on this Monday afternoon. It is an alert day as we could see a mix of snow and rain throughout the day. Let's head over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Dana Fulton has a look at your first warn forecast. It's coming down out there.
It is. Right now it's a little messy outside, Mark. We have snow throughout Madison. Some areas, though, getting a little bit of rain mixed on in. So keep that in mind as you head outside. Right now the roads are a little slushy in spots. Rain currently seems like it's staying south of the state line, but it's something we're going to keep a very close eye on throughout the afternoon. Winter weather advisories in effect for areas north and west of Dane County throughout the day. They're seeing a little heavier snowfall come down, but again, as the snow continues this afternoon, maybe mixing with some rain, we'll be keeping a close eye on what counties are under those advisories. An alert day in the forecast for today due to the snow in the mix, and a few more alert days before we wrap up the week. Once we get through the snow, it gets a little cold outside, Mark. We'll take a closer look at that full 10-day in just a few minutes.
It is February.
Yes.
All right, Dana, thank you. Police are investigating after a bullet went through a window of a dormitory on the Marquette University campus in Milwaukee. Authorities say the bullet came from an exchange of gunfire between two cars outside Wells Street Hall last night. Officials say the bullet hit the 8th floor window of the dorm. No one was injured. Wells Street Hall houses 465 students on 8 floors. Police say there is no ongoing threat on campus. Authorities are continuing to search for a missing UW-Milwaukee student. The Department of Justice says 18-year-old Sean Bake was last seen Friday morning on campus. Bake has type 1 diabetes and is insulin dependent. Anyone with information about the case is asked to contact UWM police. Wisconsin voters will head to the polls tomorrow for the spring primary. Ballot races include seats on the Wisconsin Supreme Court and the Madison School Board. Tomorrow's votes will decide which Supreme Court justice candidates we see on the April 7th ballot. April 7th is also the day of Wisconsin's presidential primary election. There are 3 Wisconsin Supreme Court candidates seeking a 10-year term on the court. Justice Daniel Kelly will try to keep his seat as he's challenged by Ed Falone and Jill Karofsky. Kelly was appointed by Governor Scott Walker in 2016 after decades as a lawyer and has received support from conservative groups. Falone teaches at Marquette Law School, and Karofsky is a judge in Dane County. Both Falone and Karofsky have received support from liberal groups. You can't register online anymore, but you can still register in person same day at your polling center if you're not already registered to vote. To do that, you'll need a document that includes your full name and current address as proof of residency, like Wisconsin license, paycheck, or utility bill. And then anyone voting, registered or not, needs a photo ID, like a driver's license, Wisconsin ID, military ID, or passport, as long as the ID does not expire prior to the fall general election. For more details on voting, including your polling location, you can head to our website, channel3000.com. Meanwhile, Democrats in Nevada are already casting early votes ahead of this Saturday's caucus. The newest poll shows Bernie Sanders leading Joe Biden by 7 points, with 4 other contenders bunched up behind them. Most of them are focused on a rival who won't be on the ballot, former New York Mayor Mike Bloomberg. The billionaire and former Republican is getting hit over his record and his surge of campaign spending. Japanese officials have confirmed 99 more people on a quarantine cruise ship off Japan are infected with the coronavirus, bringing the total now to 554. Crews in protective suits greeted Americans as they arrived at Lackland Air Force Base in Texas early today, shortly after another plane full of evacuees landed at Travis Air Force Base in California. They all left the Diamond Princess cruise ship quarantined off Japan, which now has more than 450 cases of the coronavirus. The State Department says 14 of the evacuees have tested positive for the illness but showed no signs of symptoms.
A strain mentally, emotionally. We have lives to get back home, and I get that they need to make sure that we're clear. But once we're clear, we need to go home.
The other returning travelers will be under a 14-day quarantine at the military bases. Well, 3 weeks after NBA legend Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and 7 others died in a helicopter crash, the league held its annual All-Star Game. Bryant, who on Friday was named a finalist for induction into the Hall of Fame, loomed large during several tributes throughout last night's game. Lakers legend Magic Johnson kicked off the night of All-Star tributes to Bryant, led by some of Chicago's biggest names, including Jennifer Hudson, Common, and Chance the Rapper. As for the game, Los Angeles Clippers star Kawhi Leonard scored 30 points and took home the newly named Kobe Bryant MVP award.
You know, words can't even explain. Just making this the first Kobe Bryant MVP trophy. You know, I want to thank Kobe for everything he done for me. This one for him.
Last night's game was all about giving back. The winning and losing team donated money to two Chicago area charities. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
There may be no school today, and the banks are closed, but you can bank on the fact that we have a recipe that is presidential special.
If you've put off updating your kitchen because you think it's too expensive, too messy, and takes too long, well, here at Mad City Kitchens, we say 2 days. That's right. In as little as 2 days, we can give your kitchen a brand new look, from cabinets and countertops to kitchen islands and more, with a wide selection of styles and colors, from oak gray to wild cherry, even chocolate pear. We've got the perfect color for your kitchen. You know Mad City, Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. And now during our triple savings sale, save 3 ways. First, save $1,000 on kitchen upgrades. Second, ask about 0 interest for 24 months. And third, get a $100 Target gift card with purchase plus a bonus. Call during this program for free installation on new countertops. Call now for triple savings. Dial 608-298-5383.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader. But with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to reducing stubborn body fat? Cool Sculpting. And now with 25% off, it's time to learn how Cool Sculpting is different at Robertson.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet, commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
High energy bills and cold, drafty rooms are no way to go through winter. It's time for a visit from Dr. Energy Saver by Larson Home Services. An in-depth home evaluation will show you where you are using, losing, and wasting energy, and will provide effective, long-lasting solutions. And now's the time to call. Take 50% off installation labor, get a free heat map analysis of your home, and a $100 Visa gift card when you sign up for a Dr. Energy Saver package. Call now, because this doctor makes house calls.
It's President's Day. Yes, that means there's no school, banks are closed, and there's probably a bunch of mattress sales going on. But let's not lose sight that today we should be celebrating the lives of all presidents, past and present. And to celebrate, I thought it'd be fun to make a dessert that was inspired by George Washington chopping down his father's cherry tree. Now, although a recipe for cherry lasagna may sound a bit odd, to be honest with you, like George was with his dad when he told him what he did to his tree, the truth is, it's amazing. We begin by spreading a can of cherry pie filling in a baking dish. On top of that, we place 3 cooked lasagna noodles. And to give this its cheesy goodness, we spoon on some ricotta cheese that we mix with some eggs and a bit of sugar. More noodles and pie filling will go on top, and this gets finished with a cobbler topping, and into the oven it goes. After this bakes just long enough to heat through, it's done. Maybe let it cool slightly so it cuts better. And to take this over the top, try spooning our brown sugar cinnamon cream over it and dig in. The recipe for our berry cherry lasagna and the brown sugar cream is online now. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a cherry good way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, the snow is falling across the area. Meteorologist Dana Fulton is tracking that snow, and it could change to rain. So more in your first warn forecast coming up.
If your kitchen is looking a little worn from years of wear and tear and you're ready for an update, then call Mad City Kitchens. Get the ball rolling with new cabinet doors and drawer fronts with so many styles and colors, from Cascade White and Solar Oak to Summer Flame and more. Choose custom hardware, and the best part, your kitchen updates can be installed in as little as 2 days. Now's a great time to call. During our triple savings sale, you'll save 3 ways. Save $1,000 on kitchen upgrades. Great financing. Ask about 0 interest for 24 months and receive a $100 Target gift card with purchase, plus more. Call during this program for the bonus free installation on new countertops. Call Mad City Kitchens now, 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
My mom was a bank teller, but her hands were so crippled by arthritis she could no longer do her job. She applied for Social Security disability benefits. Like most people, my mom was denied. I'm attorney Don Becker. Don't be embarrassed and don't give up. My mom appealed. You can too. Disability law is all we do.
Call the Becker Law Office, 1-800-254-7766.
Shop Steinhaffel's biggest President's Day sale ever and get a free robot vacuum or Cuisinart griddler. Save 35 to 75% store-wide, plus an extra $100 off and 60-month special financing. Get incredible bonus buys like this counter stool, $49, sofa, $199, dining set, $399. Buy one recliner, get one free. Plus, get special pricing on Purple mattresses. These great deals and free gifts end Monday. It's Steinhaffel's President's Day sale.
Hi, folks. Sandy's got her eye on another blast of dangerous cold before things warm up in a big way by the end of the week.
And it is primary election day. We'll be live telling you whether you can expect long lines at the polls when we see you starting at 4:30.
We'll see you then.
Accurate news as it happens, right here where you live. Information that you can use from the team you can trust. For more local stories that impact your life, News 3 Now.
Our call for action phone bank is open right now, ready to take on your consumer issue. You can call our hotline. Volunteers will help you with any consumer complaints. The number 608-270-2833. The service is open every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday between 11 and 1. Automakers in China rallied to reopen amid the coronavirus concern. An IKEA-themed sleepover, Swede dreams included. Naomi Ruckham has more in today's Money Watch report.
A busy weekend for GM. The Detroit automaker announced Sunday it will scale back operations in Australia, New Zealand, and Thailand and focus on markets that drive strong returns. In China, GM says its factories had a staggered start on Saturday after production took a hit from anti-coronavirus measures. New York will not appeal a federal judge's ruling allowing T-Mobile to merge with Sprint. The state's attorney general said New York decided to not move forward with a lawsuit challenging the $26 billion merger, but would instead work with all parties to ensure customers get the best prices and service. A jury in Missouri has awarded the state's largest peach farmer $265 million. Bill Bader sued herbicide makers Bayer and BASF. He claimed the companies irreparably harmed his orchard with weed killer they produce. The 3-week trial was the first case in the country to rule on these types of herbicides. And for the biggest IKEA fans, now's a chance for an in-store sleepover. The Swedish furniture giant is celebrating World Sleep Day on Friday, March 13th, with a chance to spend the night at a store showroom in New York City and Costa Mesa, California. IKEA lovers can enter the raffle online, and if you win, you can bring one guest along to sleep and spend the night with you, too. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center in New York, I'm Naomi Ruckham.
Amy, thank you. Let's head over to the Weather Center now. Dana has an update on the snow.
A little bit of a messy update for us right now as we take a live look outside with our Edgewater Sky Cam. You can barely see downtown. Visibility's really been sliced down for us. Snow coming down, but could be mixing with a little bit of rain for some areas through the afternoon and evening, especially for areas south of Madison. Looking at our high-resolution Doppler over the last 3 hours, you can see that snow really building on in. Again, there are a few mixed spots already in parts of Dane County. Most of the rain is further to the south and west, but as some of this heavier rain starts to build on up, we could see that snow pick up a little bit more for the very southern edge of Rock Green, Lafayette, and Grant counties. Over the next few hours, this is just going to continue. Temperature-wise, we're still at 32 in Madison, but starting to creep up a little more to the south. 34 in Mineral Point, 34 right now in Janesville. We're expecting temperatures to get into the mid-30s this afternoon. Again, that could lead to a little more rain mixing in with the snow, make the roads a little more slushy, a little slicker outside. Visibility also reduced, where we have the snow coming down right now. Much of Dane County down to about a half a mile for our current visibility. This is going to continue through the afternoon. Snow continues north of Madison. As temperatures rise, the rain threat starts to build on north, but that freezing line will be slicing right through Dane County for much of the afternoon and early evening. So we could continue to see the snow and rain mix on together. We'll be keeping a very close eye on that freezing line during our evening commute. Snow continues again to the north, and this all starts to taper off overnight. Skies will become partly sunny by Tuesday morning. Tuesday's our break day. We get to enjoy sunshine in the afternoon with seasonable temperatures before colder air really rushes on in. Snowfall totals right now still right around 1 to 3 inches expected for this slice stretching from Platteville up through Fond du Lac. Higher amounts to the north and west of Dane County around Wisconsin Dells. 3 to 6 inches expected, but areas southeast expecting less than an inch. Trace amounts up to about an inch. Just not a lot of snow coming through earlier in the day, and then that greater rain threat building in the afternoon. That's going to eat away at the chances for snow accumulation. Cold air for Wednesday and Thursday. Temperatures dropping to the single digits for Wednesday morning and below zero for Thursday morning, with wind chills dropping below zero as well. Those wind chills for early on Wednesday, anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees below zero. So a cold start to the day. Sunshine for Wednesday afternoon, but that's really not going to help it feel any warmer outside. And by Thursday afternoon, those wind chills in the 15 to 25 below zero range. Again, another cold start. Definitely want to make sure we bundle up for both those mornings. And then thankfully, temperatures will rebound pretty quickly. This isn't going to be a long cold spell. So an alert day today due to the road conditions outside. We've had several reports of cars sliding off the roads right now, and it's just not going to get any better through the afternoon and evening. Partly sunny skies for Tuesday with temperatures in the upper 20s. So a seasonable afternoon for Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday alert days because of the cold air. Mostly sunny skies for both days. Unfortunately, the sun is just not going to help our temperatures out too much. High temps will be in the upper teens, overnight lows, again, dropping below zero for Thursday morning. The sun will stay on Friday, and we're back above average. Heading into next weekend and the following week, our trend seems to be a little warmer air for the weekend and next week into the 40s. So not too bad to end February with temperatures in the 40s. But today, if you do have any plans this afternoon or this evening, of course, if you're heading home this evening, plan on that evening commute taking a bit longer than usual because of the road conditions.
And you can see on the bottom of the screen, some schools are closing early.
Yes, yes. Right now, try to get everyone home before things pick up later on.
All right. Be careful out there. All right, Dana, thank you. Ahead on News 3 Now at noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here taking your plant and garden calls. The number 270-9933.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Save big money on those must-have items for your garage at Menards. Keep your home, garage, and cars clean with this 10-gallon shop vac. It has a powerful 5-horsepower motor and can handle tough messes, wet or dry. On sale for only $69.99. Valvoline Premium Conventional Motor Oil protects against all types of deposits to help keep engines clean. Right now, a quart is just $2.99. Find amazing deals right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
He's
been a leader throughout the country for the past 12 years. Mr. Michael Bloomberg is here.
Leadership in action. Mayor Bloomberg and President Obama worked together in the fight for gun safety laws, to improve education, and to develop innovative ways to help teens gain the skills needed to find good jobs.
At a time when Washington is divided in old ideological battles, he shows us what can be achieved when we bring people together to seek pragmatic solutions.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
The world awaits in your new Jeep from Don Miller. It's the President's Day event on now. The tradition carries on with the new Jeep Wrangler. Get your own Don Miller deal plus rebates and incentives up to $5,500 off select remaining 2019 Jeep Wranglers. No day is the same in your new 2020 Jeep Gladiator. You'll get up to $2,000 bonus cash plus your own Don Miller deal on select 2020 Jeep Gladiators. The President's Day event on now at Don Miller, Madison and Dane Counties Jeep Headquarters, Odana Road, Madison.
Don Miller. Now's the best time to make your dream kitchen a reality with one call to Mad City Kitchens. Update those cabinets with water-resistant wood stains and finishes, from candlelight to natural maple, even Persian cherry. We have the perfect color for your kitchen. Finish the transformation with architectural countertops and custom hardware, installed in as little as 2 days. Mad City Kitchen serves the greater Madison area from Wisconsin Dells down to Beloit throughout south central Wisconsin. Act now during our triple savings sale. Save 3 ways. First, save $1,000 on kitchen upgrades. Second, ask about 0 interest for 24 months. And third, get the $100 Target gift card with purchase. Plus, last chance to call during this program for the bonus free installation on new countertops. Call 608-298-5383.
Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here taking your plant and garden questions at 270-9933. Good to see you.
Hello.
Happy Yellow Monday.
Yes, I slid down the hills on Gavin Road today, but I managed to get here with plants intact. So yes, I thought we needed a little brightness for the gloom that's outside.
We do. That's
yes.
an interesting orchid.
Yes, this is a moth orchid. I like the yellow and green colors, but it's really pretty. And then primroses are great this time of year, and we've got them in all kinds of colors.
Little daffodils.
Little daffs and a crown of thorns.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Feeling yellow.
Feeling yellow.
Let's go to the calls. We will start with Mark from Madison. Hi, Mark.
Hello, Mark and Lisa.
What's your question?
I have some burning bushes that I didn't trim last year that took a real beating from that really rough winter we had. And I was wondering, I know it's snowing out now, but when should we be looking to trim those?
Lots of burning bush took a hit last year, and it was more about the early warmth that we had in the very early spring, late winter, and then that really cold weather that came after it that did more damage than the actual polar vortex parts of winter last year. And so a lot of them, you know, they barely leafed out this spring. And if you didn't get around to yours and it was doing some leafing out and you just didn't get around to cutting it back, you can go ahead and do it now. Burning bush can tolerate pruning at any time. They do flower, but it's not very exciting looking. So looks like the weekend might be nice for pruning. Yeah. Sunny and in the 40s.
I think you're right. It would be.
Sharpen your tools.
All right, Mark. Thanks for calling.
You bet.
So it was the warmth that.
It was a combination, but the warmth, that early warmth that we had, like at the beginning of March, was as damaging as the cold winter during the winter. So.
And a lot of them, the tops were all dead, but the bottom was still.
And burning bushes, if they're established, they will come back from the base. So.
All right. Let's go to Jean from Verona. Hi, Jean. Jean, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead. What's your question?
I've got an orchid plant that the flowers all died eventually, you know, and it said to cut it off, so I cut it off. I'm here. I have an orchid plant.
Right, and your flowers died, and you're running what?
Yeah. And I cut the stalk off.
Right.
Like it said.
Uh-huh.
But the whole stalk died.
Well,
is it ever going to produce a new one?
That will happen with orchids. Some people will cut them back a little higher, like up here, and sometimes you'll get some new flowers. Sometimes not. It depends on your location. But certainly when it's done blooming, you can cut it back here. As far as reblooming, Orchids need the temperatures at night to be a little bit cooler than they are during the day, and they also need good bright but indirect light. So an east side, an east window is good, but out of the sunlight. You don't want the light directly on the leaves. And, you know, my mom got hers to bloom 3 or 4 times a year, so it just depends on the location.
And the plants.
And the plant itself, yes.
All right, let's go to Lily in North Freedom. Hi, Lily.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
I have orchids, but the leaves turning in yellow.
Okay.
And I don't know what I am doing wrong or what I need to do.
It was a good thing I brought this in today.
Good prop.
So a couple things with orchids. If they're getting sunlight right directly on the leaves themselves, a lot of times that will discolor. They're getting a little sunburned and they'll get a little yellowy, orangey. Just, if that's the case, pull it back. The other thing with orchids is if you've had it for a long time, you can see that it's potted with this bark, not in soil, and the bark will exhaust itself after a while. So if you've had it for a couple of years, you might want to repot it, and that will help. If it gets some fresh bark, it just can't hold the moisture anymore. So probably one of those 2 things.
And these roots are fine like that?
These roots are fine. Some people, you know, will clip them off, but they're just, they grow in trees in the wild, so this is what anchors them to trees.
All right, let's go to Betty in Stoughton. Hi, Betty.
Hi. This is really like, gotta feel flattered to get through. This is really tripping me out. I'm just like an average person down here, you know? Anyway. Oh, no. Like I mentioned to that lady that had answered, I do have more than one spider plant in this bigger container, and I'm afraid. Okay, I'm not really afraid, but I want to make sure that if I clip the roots, is it going to kill the spider plant? Well, my cat's doing a good job on that. She likes to play with them, whatever.
All right.
So on spider plants, they'll send out like new little plants. And there's a rootlet will come out and there'll be a little plant at the end. If you just cut those off because you don't want them or your cat's messing around with them, it'll be fine, but some people will cut those off and repot them. So spider plants will do that.
Okay. We're out of time. If you're on the line, stay there. Lisa will talk to you off the air. Drive safely.
Yes.
Okay.
You too.
I will. Here's Dana, one final check of the forecast.
Right now, it is just a little messy outside. Of course, the snow coming down from most of the area, starting to mix with a little bit of rain. So any driving that you may have to do throughout the day, you're going to want to give yourself some extra time. We have several reports of folks sliding around on Gammon, sliding around on the interstate right now. It's just a little sloshy right outside right now. So we have winter weather advisories in effect for areas north and west of Dane County. Those advisories in effect for all of the day. Conditions just continue to deteriorate up there where we're seeing lower visibilities in the snow. So alert day for today because that snow coming down mainly north of the Dells around 3 to 6 inches. The rest of the area expected to see snow mixed with rain this afternoon. So that's going to keep our totals a little lower. 1 to 3 around Dane County, lesser amounts southeast.
All right. Be careful out there. Thank you, Dana. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4. In the meantime, have a good afternoon.